What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, we actually have some good news today, and it's about The Mandalorian Season 3. And I'm super excited about this, and I wanted to share with you all this news. And I'm kind of gonna, I don't know, theorize maybe or predict of what could happen, what we could see in the third season of this show. And also, I'm gonna kind of guess when we're gonna get it released. So hopefully I'm right and it's sooner than we expect. So let's get right into it. And before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. So this actually comes from Carl Weather himself. If you don't know who Carl Weather is, he plays Grief Karga in The Mandalorian. He also directed a couple of episodes, I believe. I think it was one episode or two. I don't remember. I know for a fact he directed at least one. He was actually recently at a Steel City Comic-Con, and he spoke about, specific dates of filming and stuff like that. So I'm going to read this from comicbook.com. I'm going to have the link to this article in the description of this video. Speaking during an appearance at Steel City Con, the actor revealed that he will be acting and directing again in the new episodes. We're going to start a new season of The Mandalorian within the next month. Yeah, and I get to be in front of the camera again, and I get to direct again. So this is actually pretty cool to see that it's going to start next month, and it should probably wrap by the end of the year, I would suspect, which means we might even get a middle of the year release of this show. I honestly thought we may get it next December, but honestly, we might get it sooner than expected, and maybe even in May. I don't know. It all is dependent, obviously, upon the Kenobi release and a bunch of other things that we're going to be getting. So yeah, let's read on. Production of The Mandalorian's third season has been delayed due to the filming of spin-off series The Book of Boba, which it was supposed to arrive in October, but now it's supposed to be in December now. I think we actually do have a release date. I can't remember, but I remember it's in December. In a recent report with Collider revealed that the new season of The Mandalorian wouldn't begin filming until Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi series was no longer occupying the volume stages, which means Mandalorian and the Kenobi series are using the same sets and stuff like that. So, and we just, got the news that Kenobi series just wrapped, so, which obviously I'm super stoked about that. And I've always said this, and I will continue to say this, it will literally break the internet when Kenobi drops. It will be bigger than The Mandalorian, I think. And I think it's coming soon. I think it'll be obviously before The Mandalorian. And oh God, I'm telling you guys, next year is shaping up to be something really special. We've introduced the world in which Mando exists now, which Brendan Wayne, which is the stuntman for The Mandalorian, told Star Wars Session podcast about season 3. Not that there aren't going to be new things, I'm sure. I think there's a lot less introductions, a lot more going back towards the first season of delving deeper into the character and things that I like. So basically what it seems to me, and I kind of was like saying this too, is I don't think Grogu will be a focus at all. I think season 2 kind of set up Grogu and kind of set up the future spin-offs. And I think that's what it was really focused on between, Ahsoka, seeing Bo-Katan, and stuff like that. Even with Boba, his show coming out in December, I think they had to really, build those characters up. But I think season 3 is really going to focus on Din Djarin and his journey with, now he's got the Darksaber. So I feel like we're going to be on Mandalore probably a lot, and maybe a little more backstory about how he was raised by, the Mandalorians he was raised by and stuff like that. So it's gonna be very cool going forward. I have read one script. No, I've heard some things, sure. So I'm guessing, I can tell you this, if anyone's going to be able to continue telling a story, it's Jon Favreau and raising the stakes. So based off all of this information, in my opinion, I could definitely theorize and predict that we're going to be focusing on the legacy of that Darksaber, and we're going to be focusing on Din Djarin, and probably going to be getting some flashbacks on how he was raised, and the whole keeping the helmet on, and that motif he's been dealing with from the beginning of the show. I think I'm very curious to see what happens between him and Bo-Katan. Maybe Bo-Katan finally is like, what, maybe I'm not the right ruler, and I think Din Djarin could rule us, and maybe he could become the Mandalore. I don't know. I really, obviously, I want Din Djarin to become the Mandalore, but who knows? What are you guys thinking? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for season 3? Well, that's an obvious, but what are you guys anticipating for the future of Star Wars? And honestly, I'm very excited, guys. 2022 is going to be a fantastic year, and I hope you guys are excited as I am. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, guys. But for more, videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and may the force be with you always.